Hey, I'm Chris. Now look, I remember early on in my life, I thought everybody grew up to be a doctor, a firefighter, or a marine biologist, and that was it. It was like choosing from your 3 starting Pokemon. You just picked one of those. But turns out I was wrong. There's actually one more, a marine engineer, which we are gonna learn about today. And to do it, we're headed from Halifax to the Canadian Coast Guard College, located on the beautiful island of Cape Breton, which means I'm packing a toothbrush. Now, to prep you for this trip, I found out marine engineering isn't quite what it sounds like. You're not actually engineering marine life. Like, no one is building a dolphin yet. But it's an extremely interesting program to take because it's comprised of a lot of different trades, including welding, mechanics, hydraulics, machining, electrical, electronics, refrigeration, and a lot more. Plus, since it's marine engineering, while you do this career, you'll be on the water, which means you might see a dolphin, which is cool. Anyway, we should go. I'll meet you there. So we made it. We drove 400 kilometers, spent $80,000 on gas, took 4 hours, 19 minutes. It was actually close to 5 hours, stopped the subway by the causeway, support local. But the point is we made it. We are here at the Canadian Coast Guard College. Let's see what we're getting ourselves into.
Chris!
Dina!
Hey, welcome to the Coast Guard College.
Thank you. It's beautiful out there. The campus.
Could I take you for a tour on the way to the machine shop?
That would be perfect.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Okay. Hi, my name is Dina Richardson. I'm the Executive Director of the Canadian Coast Guard College here in beautiful Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. One of the most rewarding aspects of being in the Canadian Coast Guard is the opportunity to work from coast to coast to coast on board of our iconic vessels and just be truly part of the fabric that makes up our maritime community. And perhaps the most rewarding thing for me right now is to be a part of the community here at the Canadian Coast Guard College and really be a part of ensuring that we are an organization that makes learning life-changing. Chris, this is Sam and Dan.
Hey Chris, welcome to the Hydraulics Lab. Are you excited to see what we do here?
Very excited. It is a lot of pressure though.
Oh, come on over. Hi, my name is Daniel and I'm a marine engineering instructor here at the Canadian Coast Guard College. I got started at the Coast Guard College back when I was 26 years old. It was something I always wanted to do. Another career I considered was being an electrical engineer. The best part about the Canadian Coast Guard College, as a marine engineer, I'm able to incorporate that in the engine room.
There are many important skills to foster when training for a career at sea, but we really like to concentrate on the whole hands-on-deck approach, building leadership skills, resiliency, and trust in everyone that you work with, and creating that family unit that makes the Coast Guard work.
So hydraulics, I'm obviously, like I said, very excited, although now I'm seeing a lot of numbers. I gotta be honest with you guys, I haven't seen numbers in a long time.
Yeah, Chris, there's a lot of numbers here and it definitely can be confusing. With our first lab that we do here is a demo to help make the numbers less confusing.
So very practical is what you're saying. These are equations we have seen before in some cases, we're just applying them in a different way.
Exactly.
We love that, okay.
So on the board, we go through quickly. We talk about, okay, we'll set the machine up to deliver. So we have 400 PSI, or this will be our pressure at the inlet to the cylinder.
Okay.
And then we'll say, what are we going to see on the outlet of it? So using our formulas and our theory behind the force within the cylinder, we can come up and we'll theoretically come up with a number that is around 613 PSI.
Okay.
So what we try to do is introduce properties like force, pressure, and area, and how they'll work in a hydraulic circuit.
So now there's letters too, we're doing numbers and letters.
Letters and
numbers. This is
numbers,
great, I
yeah.
love all of these things. Okay, can I get the marker?
Now typically it's only the instructor that gets to touch the marker, but I'll let you have it.
You made an exception? So basically at this point, we'd be divide both sides by A, cancel these out, which means that P is F over A. That's what we're trying to find, right?
Excellent.
That's
it,
the one?
exactly,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. Okay, so the whiteboard has been great. I feel actually very surprisingly accomplished right now. Can we get over to the real deal though?
Yeah, for sure. Sam, will you show us how it's done?
Let's give her a shot.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
Hi, my name is Sam Griffin. I'm at the Canadian Coast Guard College and I'm a 3rd year Marine Engineering Officer Cadet. I joined the Coast Guard directly out of high school. My other option was going to Carleton University in Ottawa for mechanical engineering. Really, I just didn't want to be behind a desk all day. I wanted to be working with my hands on ships, new adventures, seeing new things, and the Canadian Coast Guard really offered that to me. All right, let's see what happens. Ready?
I'm nervous, but yeah.
That makes two of us. And there we go.
All right, that's reading about 600 and is that what we solved for? 613? 613?
Look at that math skill.
Is that math? Did I do math?
That is math.
You know what that means? Math is cool. Same as math cool?
I would say math is cool.
Math is cool.
I think the most important skills for working at sea is a positive attitude. Having a positive attitude when you attack a problem makes it so much easier.
My one piece of advice to any high school student watching this video would be, do not hesitate. There are so many rewarding career opportunities here at your fingertips. Don't let anything stop you from trying, and if you have any questions, you reach out anytime and we will answer them for you.
Okay, so I feel like I have it. I feel like, you know, I've listened to all this, and honestly, like I feel like I have like the final formula. So here's what I'm thinking. So we got F equals P times A, right?
Nailed it.
Perfect. So if we take this a step further, the F, if we're being honest, stands for fun, because the
Good.
Coast Guard College is fun. The P stands for, just like in the area formula, pi, which means the A stands for probably just awesome, right? So if we're taking this a step further, fun equals pi times awesome. If you come to the Coast Guard College, this is what you get to learn.
Nailed it, buddy.
Thanks. Yeah, all right. Look, thank you so much for real, both of you. I actually feel I learned a lot today. I learned a lot about hydraulics. I love that all of this also happens on the sea. I think that's also really cool. I also hope you guys learned something. Remember, Coast Guard College up here in Cape Breton, beautiful place to be. Check it out. What an adventure. And I'd like to start by saying if I can engineer a dolphin one day, I would name her Daphne. And I know that's like not super relevant to the Oat Show. I want to document it somewhere so nobody else steals my idea. Okay, now look, if you liked what you just saw, you could apply to attend the Canadian Coast Guard College. And the perks, they go above and beyond the type of work and the positive impact it has on keeping people and the environment safe. You see, officer cadets receive the following as a public servant of the officer training program in marine engineering: paid education, monthly allowance, textbooks and uniforms, accommodations and meals, medical and dental coverage, 4 weeks paid vacation leave per year, and they start contributing towards pension plans on day one as an officer cadet. And just so we're clear, yes, like not only is your education paid for, your accommodations and meals taken care of, but on top of that, they pay you while you study. Can like I apply? Is that like, yeah, okay. Now, if you're still not quite sure though, that's okay. You've got time. Me, on the other hand, less time. I lost another 5 hours getting back home and another $20 at Subway. Inflation at these places, it's got to chill. Anyway, thank you for coming. Hope you had a good time today.